YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, back on Total War Rome 2. And I am in the Macedon campaign, if I just go ahead and click in. Sorry about that. So, I just captured Cyrene. There was a Royal Spartan and some Citizen Cav left there in the square. I ended up losing a couple of Thorax Swordsmen, which is unfortunate because they were gold chevron units. But that's okay. We'll just go ahead and replace them with some Royal Peltists and see how my enemies like that. And I am going to keep these gold chevron Agrionians because I could see them potentially coming in handy. And it looks like the Egyptians going to sit in Knossos, so I'm going to bring this fleet to unseat them. We should be able to easily handle them, and we're going to get these guys just back ashore for safety. And let's get this agent back in here. I would like to go ahead and start putting some pressure on Galatia. Looks like Egypt owns Trapezos. Egypt may own a lot of territory through here. Yeah, they do. Wow, Egypt is going to be wildly powerful. So, actually, I may put the brakes on that plan until we put some hurt on Egypt back in their homelands. They've got two more sizable forces moving towards me, and it looks like Libya has gotten ahead of me and taken down the Nasamones, which is good. This army of slaves is still back here, though they are in forced march. Once my guys retrain a little more, I would feel pretty comfortable ambushing those guys and taking them out, but for now I'm just going to have to support the Libyans. But let's move this army. Well, I guess we won't. I guess we already moved that army on this turn. Yeah, I mean, part of me would like to be pretty bold and just go after Galatia, but Egypt is going to be a powerful foe, and we're going to want to deal with them. So maybe what we should do is just create a couple of new armies. Let's take a look at my political situation first. Looks like we've got a nice balance between different factions. Raise forces. I might grab an Antigonid candidate here. And nah, that's just a fleet. I don't want a fleet. Let's see. And then you all want to go ahead and name this army for me too. That'd be great. Thinking I'm going to go Royal Peltist here. And I have an army of foot companions. I'm probably going to do a bunch of Royal Peltist here. So let's start tanking up on Royal Peltist. Make them my main line, supported by shield bearers. And then we'll get companion cav and whatever other units we need. In this particular army, I've got a ton of money, so let's just go ahead and flesh this out in its entirety. Get some archers, and then companion cav. Skirmisher cav's kind of worthless. 4 companion cav is plenty of cavalry power. I might just grab a couple more Royal Peltists just to make this a very dangerous stack here. There we go. So that'll be an army to be feared by my enemies and should help me gain power over them. And let's see. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Oh, I can now issue another edict, apparently. I had one issued in Illyria. I don't know if that's really of any value to me. I was thinking about coming to a place like Rome that's probably making pretty good tax income and see if we can do a tax harvesting edict. Just boost our income even more. Oh, we can issue another edict. And let's just do another tax harvesting edict there. Oh, I forgot to check my buildings. It'd be my fault if I end up making any patchy factories this time. Yeah, looks like we are on the move. Egypt's homelands are probably going to be somewhat difficult to crack, but once we get them cracked, it'll be good. I hate that I have to rush back to Knossos again, but Egypt has twice harassed me there. And they're going to sail away as soon as I show up. I think I'm going to take that elite fleet and go ahead and sail across and just like take Alexandria with it or something to teach them a lesson. That should get them off my case. the Spartans still have some agents lingering around. We might try and convert that agent. I could always use more champions. Come on. Okay, political party, they secured a promotion. I can't say that that's of prime concern to me, really.
Ready for orders.
Let's go assist Libya against Egypt. I see a couple of different Egyptian armies here. It is summertime, so my guys might suffer some attrition here in the desert. Again, my guy is retraining slowly. They've got an annoying army there. Let's see. Where's my other agent down here? Here he is. Let's go ahead and just send this agent up here to do some level up. And this army is retrained now as well. Let's see if we can convert this Spartan agent here.
They will not refuse me.
They better not. Thank you. Sweet. Now we can actually just use that diplomat somewhere else. Let's do some scouting ahead here and see what we're up against. Wow. The spy's got some seriously good movement here. So that's where the Egyptian fleet ran off to. Let's do some sabotage here and see if we can sabotage the town center. Nope. And we're going to retake Knossos for the second time. But this time, once my ships are done retraining, we're going to take the fight back to these guys. Let's see. There we go. Alright, still got this Galatian agent up here. Let's see if we can manipulate this guy.
I am winged victory.
All we're doing is hindering the enemy agent, which is frustrating. And my Macedonian fleet is pretty well set here. I might go attack this Galatian fleet. I see more Galatian fleets up here too. Actually, let's just come... let's cancel it out and declare war on them. I was thinking about blockading their port, but let's just wait. Again, see if we can be a little more calculated here in the way we handle this. So I got two very good fleets ready to go. This town here. Drop a temple to Poseidon. Shipwright. Upgrade that.
It is an honor to serve you.
Part of me wonders if I end military access with the Boii, if that would force them back out of all my lands. Why not get an even bigger fight started? This would be kind of fun. Let's initiate,
Come,
so
let me hear your talk.
we're going to cancel
I have no stomach for
military access.
Nice.
So,
And let's just cancel all of our treaties with this faction, to be honest.
We will respect it. Our traders will look elsewhere for wealth and trouble you no.
Okay. So we have cut off all relations with the Boii. That should force them out of our territory. And they're going to be not feeling so kind towards me, which is fine. They've got some slave revolts of their own going on up there. Alright. Let's just make sure I'm not about to create any patchy factories, and then we'll hit the ground running here. And flip through these just super quick. And let's go ahead and... Man, I wish I could get a better garrison here. I don't know why my garrison's so crappy. Roads. Okay, well, whatever. I think we're fine. Let's end this turn. Alright, what is Egypt up to? Pushing around on Libya?
This senseless war can end today. But
Pontus
only
wants
if you
a
see
peace
matters
treaty.
as they are, not as you wish.
They're probably beaten down. But that's fine. I'll make peace with Pontus. Let's go see if the Boii still have any troops in my regions. If not, I may see if we can get a thrust against the Boii.
Gold freely given and free.
I don't have any reason to be giving you money. I think before we declare war on Galatia, we should get one of our armies ready to land in their territory. Kind of like a might as well type thing. Really? I thought I went through all my settlements. How did I forget about Garama? That cycling through settlements thing doesn't always work sometimes. Sweet, that sends me into a massive food shortage because of those freaking slums. What a bunch of horse crap. Aye.
We hunger for battle.
Well, that means I'm going to take attrition pretty much across the board.
Ready for orders.
I wonder why this enemy fleet is... well, it's in an attrition zone there. Carthage kind of has my back. Let's sail down here and see if we can start putting some hurt on the Egyptians. Great. Now all of my troops pretty much are taking attrition. It's so annoying. I hate it when I do crap like that. Okay. I don't know why it can give you warnings about everything besides slums. I could sure use a warning on the slums, but I mean, you are watching here. I don't see any open buildings. Okay. It's in the turn. I have to get the stupid food shortage over with. As soon as we tear down the slums, it should be fine. Now you all know why I keep so much food. It comes in handy. Because if you're riding on the line, one little thing like that in the slums can bring all your stuff to a grinding halt and cost you a bunch of attrition. That's why I try and steer clear of that type of thing, but obviously failed to do so here. Egypt's rolling through with a bunch of agents. We're going to go have to try and kill 3 of them, to be precise. 4. So it looks like Agent Apocalypse for Egypt here. Carthage is going to need some assistance. They've got an army kind of trapped out there against the water. Looks like Galatia's just going to sail off with their fleets and be annoying to catch, which is a pretty typical reaction. Alright, come on now. No, I'm not paying you for a military alliance. I have no need for it. I hate how hard it is
Our warriors
to...
thirst for your blood and hunger for your women. Perhaps they can be distracted by gold.
Don't really see the need for that. Okay. Huge attrition report. How do I still have a food shortage? Even when the slums have been torn down. Good grief, it's annoying. Doesn't really make any sense. Well, let's switch over to bread and games edicts. See if that helps any. Now let's go back down to Garama, where this freaking problem started. And we'll just... there we go. Go ahead and spend a bunch of my money upgrading farms where we can, so that when the food shortage is over, it will be good and over. So back at Roma, we've got 22 public order, which is a lot. So we should be able to handle upgrading all these structures. Just go ahead and upgrade a bunch of this stuff. Public order is not real great in Delimitum. Not really sure why that is. Probably because of this building here. It's not too bad though, really. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and upgrade that farm. I think they can handle it. Shrine to Poseidon. And this settlement can handle the upgraded farms as well. This one probably should not. Pella should be able to handle it as well. As should this province. And then we can put another Shrine to Poseidon here. And they should be able to handle the upgraded farms as well as this fishmonger. Pulpadeva should be able to handle this. And roads, I don't really feel like upgrading those buildings at the moment. Bertigala, oh, I have a spy out here I need to put to work. Bertigala should be able to handle this as well. So, alright. Pretty sure the food shortage is going to be plenty over here soon. And let's go into our research. So we finished all of the stuff there at philosophy. And we finished a good deal of the technology here under economy. Only takes 3 turns to get that one, and then 8 to do this. Let's go ahead and run through that and finish off everything there, which gives me more food as well. So I don't think that this food shortage will be lasting much longer, if any longer. And it should be over. Military.
Ready for battle.
Give this guy strength. Okay. I wish it wasn't attrition for going across here, but it is. Just get this army up and around.
Commander.
Just want to make my way towards this last Spartan settlement and the Egyptian lands. A few of these armies are not suffering attrition, which is actually quite astounding. The Egyptians won't suffer attrition from being in the desert landscapes. Let's take this agent into this army, do some military training, and then we'll take this hero over here for some military training. And let's take this spy and... oh, that's a Spartan spy. Ha! Not mine. I do have this spy here, and let's see if we can poison out this Egyptian army.
They will never know I was.
There we go. And then let's hit this port settlement of Egypt. And we're just going to take their port settlement and occupy it. And I don't think that their armies will be able to push me out. I don't need this barracks here. Let's tear that down. And I don't see any reason not to leave this high-level port. And then let's convert this. Well, having some faster retraining will be good, and I'll turn that one into a farm as well. So again, my food woes should be over in the next turn or two here. Hate it when this kind of crap happens. Okay, and then I'm going to need to let my troops retrain before I have any attempts against the Boii. And they've all been hit by attrition pretty bad, and they're still going to be hit by attrition, and then it's going to take another couple of turns when that's done to get them done. So unfortunately, those few slums was a huge setback. Those things eat up food like crazy. Egyptian's going to send a big fleet over and then decide against it. You better decide against it, you freaking cowards. I got a bunch of royal peltis that says that you're going down if you bring that on. Egypt's over there tearing up Carthage with that agent, unfortunately. Good grief, man, those guys just got slain. Yeah, Egypt thought better of that because my fleet there is actually quite powerful.
live for battle. We dream of it.
And there
We
comes the
relish it
war
as
from the Gallic
others do
Confederation
fat
at a
goose.
very
And you
bad
look
time.
plump.
This is really bad timing, in fact, because all my troops are damaged with attrition. So again, those slums, horrible timing on my part. And after having torn them down, I'm not sure why I'm still having a food shortage. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Good grief, leave Knossos alone. Jealous pigs.
All would surely benefit if we agreed to.
Gutones won a trade agreement, and they were offering me a lot of money, so I'll take it. Really? Had an agent defect up here. Still have a food shortage? Come on! Freaking crap! It's annoying. And that's even with all the bread and games edicts. So all my armies have withered away to basically nothing. I say all of them, most of them. Good heavens, that's annoying. And all the cities that are kind of here available for me to capture are ones that are just going to end up requiring more food.
Sword is yours.
Now, the problem I have is that I've got the Boii all over me now.
Power knows no bounds.
Why is it all of a sudden going to force me to declare war if I try and kill that guy? Really? And my level 10 agent gets wounded. That, boy, I guess it's time for the computer to drop the sack of horse crap on me. I'm honestly not interested in capturing Medlon, because it's just going to drive down my food even further, probably. And then, unfortunately, up here, got this army in a very bad position. Golly, this sucks. So, let's see what we can do. We really need to be able to poison this army. But I'm sure with my luck right now it'll fail. Oh, sweet. Finally. Got something to break my way here.
Commander, set up the watch.
Let's get back to our capital here.
Ready for battle.
You freaking traitor. Joining the Gauls.
Ready for
Let's see if we can get her to just come join straight back, but probably not.
They will join us.
Sweet. Choke on it, Gallic jerks. Alright. Why will Nuts food supply not turn around? Come on. I've built just about every imaginable food structure that I can at this point. Have a feeling I'm going to turn around and have like 1 million food in a couple of turns from now. Pulpdeva again. So I'll take off 9. I'm just going to leave it at that because public orders going to be challenged in those provinces as well. Good grief. Do I have any armies that are not? Yeah. Okay, look. So Eastros was looking pretty open, and it might actually have some farming settlements in it. So let's basically auto-resolve a easy win here. Take Eastros, and let's pray to goodness that the barbarians have some farms there. They do. Sweet. And I'm just going to leave those farms until the next turn. I'll start converting the town center. But that'll finally get me out of the food shortage. And then it should start to turn around here. So that ended up being a great opportunity for me. Let's see. This army up here is not suffering attrition either. We might as well take Macedon, and I'm just going to raise Macedon to make sure that it doesn't hurt my food at all. Or actually, I wonder if there's a way to see what they have before I decide what I'm going to do with it. There it is. So, I have a positive 4 food supply, it looks like, at the moment. So let's go ahead and occupy this settlement as well. And now I actually do have some positive food running for me. We'll convert that over. Get rid of these buildings that we don't need. And again, I'll just keep the barbarian farms until my own food supply stabilizes. So that should get me back in business, essentially. Good grief, it's going to take quite a few turns, though, for the attrition to recoup itself. But at least I'm finally not suffering further attrition from desertion. Maybe one more turn with a little bit of it. Does Egypt really think they can attack this fleet over here? I mean, that is a substantial fleet. I'm just going to ground it. What do they got here? Yeah, that's some pretty weak sauce crap. And I've got a lot of Royal Peltis that says that your bullcrap army here isn't going to get the job done. So I say we fight this on the battlefield and see if we can dish the Egyptians some sweet defeat. Do have a lot of ballista ships, but there's no way I want to stay out there and fight a naval battle and give them a chance to sink those Royal Peltis or all these archers and slingers and stuff. So I may just sacrifice the ballista ships for as many kills as they can get, protect them with my garrison fleet. Let's just see what we can do here. So these units are trash. Get them in here. And I need my Royal Peltist on land as quickly as possible. The Egyptians are probably going to deploy near this landing zone, unfortunately. They could deploy over here, but I doubt it. I'm going to gamble that they're not going to deploy over here. And let's just leave some bait right here, basically. And these archers and everything need to be over here as well. Like, I need to get all these ships landed. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to... Let's land a couple of ships right here. I can probably land 3 in total. I'm guessing right here. So let's see what we can do here. And these... all the rest of these vessels over here. Alright, let's start the battle. Get on land, get on land, get on land.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Add a flaming shot. Select all these ships. Good grief, how far over here do I have to go to land? That's going to be annoying, but at least I have a few units that are coming ashore. They've got a giant ballista, which can't really deploy any further. My men are hidden, so we should be fine. And then all their infantry there is fairly weak. And I just grounded some pretty substantial help there. I'm just gonna try and go over here and get shots with my artillery ships, sink what we can, while my fleet is coming ashore and then making its way over to the city. We've got a lot of enemy troops bearing down on us, though. A lot of pikemen, which are going to be annoying, but I do have plenty of skirmishers, so we should be able to handle it. These guys can't land over here? Seriously? No, they can't. Good grief. Got nowhere for these guys to land. Have to start bringing them this way. Just gonna let my artillery ships do a little bit of firing here. Again, this is just gonna be almost more of a diversion than anything else. Troops coming ashore over here.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Okay, I'm gonna fall back. I'm actually gonna have to keep these ships out to sea, unfortunately.
An entire unit has perished.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall away from this approaching enemy fleet. That was just more of a sacrifice to see if I can get a couple of shots off. Okay, getting all my men ashore.
Ships is being boarded.
They have got some elephants and mercenary Persian cav over here. See if we can get back into firing position again.
An entire unit has perished.
We got here actually quite a few pikemen coming in on this. Got some of my own pikemen. Some militia hoplites. Yeah, let's just get these couple of crap units here. And I've got 2 royal peltists. And then my archer general. Take him off fire at will. Okay, what do we got over here? We need to take down those elephants. Royal peltist off fire at will. Let's just see what we can do here. There's enemy fleets approaching. Let's fall back again. Don't know if I actually got any shots. And let's just get these archer ships ready to see if we can skirmish away. I'm gonna go into flaming shot and see if we can catch their guys on fire by chance. Just see what we can do here. Their ship is catching me even though I'm in row hard.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I think their ship is on fire, but unfortunately it's still catching me. All their ships are going to catch me over here. So let's just turn one ship and see if we can keep these guys stuck for a little while. There we go.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Alright,
This
so
is a shameful display.
managed to hold them off for just a second. And I am actually successfully lighting some of their ships on fire here. Let's go into slow motion. I kind of need to pay attention to what's going on all over here.
An entire unit has perished.
Got some pikemen duking it out here. We need to take out the enemy pikemen here. And let's see what we can do. Seriously? Where did these units come from? A couple of light cav units just got into a bunch of my skirmishers. Gosh, I don't want to use the javelins on my royal peltist. I'm not going to. Come on, turn back around. Freaking light cav with 6 men able to kill a whole unit of slingers. So what do they do with their elephants? To keep an eye on them as well.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, managing to kill some of their guys here. I've got more pikemen and Nubian spearmen coming. And unfortunately my fleet is just not fast enough to run away from these more swift Egyptian vessels.
An entire unit has perished.
So I lost all my ships out here while I wasn't paying attention. There was no way I can fight both those battles at once, so it's just gonna have to be what it is. Let's get rid of these Egyptian infantry real quick.
An entire unit has perished.
Start firing on these pikemen. Let's go back out here and look to see where those elephants went to. Elephants are headed towards town. These stupid cavalry actually gonna try this again. It's like fighting down to the last man.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And let's get rid of these skirmisher cav here that are throwing javelins at my royal peltist, and then we gotta get moving towards the city. I'm trying to let my missiles do some work here because there's so many pikemen, like so many pikemen. It's actually going to be kind of hard for me to win this without all my skirmishers here. I may need to flee with these royal peltists and just regroup with my skirmishers.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Nubian spearmen, pikemen. Yeah, there's too many pikemen. So let's... Come on, get away. Hopefully the enemy will get stuck on my slingers here. let's get out of here and regroup for another fight. Have I wasted a sufficient amount of ammo? Come on! Stop wasting your ammo. Okay, let's bring these Royal Peltists up here as well.
Slingers! Double time!
Let's just use our slingers and start shooting at pike units. And we can go ahead and stop retreating here. I'm just going to use my slingers to try and shoot down pike units. If they send out units like this Nubian Spearman, I'll just simply destroy them with my Royal Peltist. Still think we can win this fight, even though it's not gone as smoothly or as nice as I'd like. Yeah, those Nubian Spearmen are going to get destroyed. And now they're going to bring up a line of pikemen, so this is where I'll throw my skirmishers in again and just see if we can kind of one at a time, piecemeal, pick these Egyptians apart. Just all of you get up here. Alright. Those pikemen are going to get waylaid. This is what we're going to have to do, though. We just simply can't go up here and attack the enemy because of all their pike units. I'm not particularly worried about the elephants either. I've got both Royal Peltist and skirmishers. And these guys should not be on fire at will. They've already wasted all their ammo. That sucks. So if those elephants do come over here, it's going to be kind of tricky. We're going to have to get into shield wall with plenty of time left. Alright, there's some Nubian... What do we got here? Pikemen with their back turned to me. Save the ammo with these archers, just in case we have to use it against those elephants. And let's get these Royal Peltists in a position to stop an elephant charge if necessary. I do have plenty of skirmishers, so I think we can pull this off. Oh, I forgot they have these freaking units over here. What is this? Yeah, they've got some units out here. Crap. Oh, we're gonna have to go get rid of these units real quick, too. So let's go ahead and divert over here. Okay, there's another Egyptian pikeman unit here. I'm still shooting this one pike unit in the back, though. And I'm just not going to assault this pikeman. I'll just let it sit there. Looks like these Nubian spearmen, though, are blocking for those pikemen. Get away from those javelin men. Hey, thought I told some more of you guys to come out here. There's a Royal Thorax swordsman out here we're gonna have to watch out for. Let's just get rid of the javelin men first before it gets some unnecessary kills on my general, or on my Royal Peltists. We got away for the most part. They're gonna start taking slinger fire, which, good grief, those javelin men got an arm. If we surround this Royal Thorax sword, we should be able to take it out. These javelin men are lasting unnecessarily long in the face of all this fire. Really don't want to waste any more of my ammo than I need to. Okay, those javelin men are taking a lot of slinger fire. Okay. Slingers still have some ammo left. These guys have been helpful. Keep targeting the pikemen. Break formation. Okay, how many shots does it take to kill javelin men? Thank you. Don't waste ammo, please. Alright. This is one of those fights that's just annoying because the Egyptians really don't have appropriate troops for defeating me, but I have to spend a lot of time defeating them. got out here? Peltist. And they don't have a whole lot of skirmishers here, but they are going to bring a bunch ashore. Over here, they're going to have slinger ships, and hopefully these guys expended some ammo. But I don't think all of them did, so they've got a lot of stuff coming ashore over there that's going to be a big pain. But if we have to, we can just run them back to the red line. Alright. Come on, kill those pikemen already. Getting rid of their African elephants would be good too. Slingers have gotten a lot of kills.
One of our units has used all its
Go
ammunition.
ahead and move up here. That giant... Really? Thorax swords? These guys are taking out an awful lot of kills for having been completely surrounded by a unit that outmatches them thoroughly. Come on. Alright. Good grief. Sorry this is
One of
taking
our
so
units
long.
has used all its ammunition.
Honestly, this battle is kind of just getting on my nerves at this point. Okay, that Thorax swordsman almost killed the whole unit of my Royal Peltist. Still killed like 50 men, even though it was completely and entirely surrounded.
Ready and waiting. Understood.
Get in there and kill them. I want to kill the enemy general, just so that any undisciplined troops that he has are going to go off the battlefield. I still haven't heard them say that the enemy general is dead, though. If the enemy general is still alive, it's somewhat obnoxious. I believe that might be him. No, maybe that's one of my guys. I don't know. No? Someone kill him.
The enemy general is
Yep, the enemy
dead.
general was the last man in the unit. How often does that happen for me when I'm using infantry, huh? It doesn't. That's how often.
Royal Peltasts!
These carrion axemen were throwing some javelins, nothing to be concerned about. I don't want to tempt those elephants over here just yet. Let's get some slingers.
Double time! And the double!
Just start getting guys lined up. The Egyptians actually cannot bring all their ships ashore, I don't think. So they're going to have ships just sitting out here. And they've got 2 pike units coming in towards me, so just going to lure these guys all away. These slingers are out of ammo.
Missiles awaiting targets! Loose!
Gonna hit those.
Melee troops! Advance ready and waiting!
Gonna hit these Egyptian pikemen real quick and destroy them. The bad thing is I'm gonna have to... Come on!
Report glory!
Citizen Cav trying to get through to my skirmishers. With only 7 men. Still hasn't lost a man to my Royal Peltist. Some of those Egyptian pikemen are about to rout, though. A lot of these Egyptian units are fighting down to darn near the last man.
Missiles awaiting targets!
More Egyptian pikemen coming at me, so I'm just gonna target them with my slingers as well. They ought to die extremely quick. It is point blank range, but they didn't lose a single man, even though they're Egyptian pikemen. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull back.
Orders understood! General! Taxis!
Our general is under attack.
Okay, I said pull back. Pull back.
Avisos!
back. Thank you. Don't waste any of your ammo, Royal Peltis. We're gonna need it. We have to see if we can destroy these units. It's gonna be hard though because the AI can kind of turn its pikes on a dime. And they do turn their pikes on a dime. Just like they did right there.
Quick march! Your orders! Troop forward! Hades, take our enemies! Proud sons of orders!
Okay, I'm just gonna finish off these Egyptian pikemen real quick. As soon as we get rid of the enemy pikes, my Royal Peltists are going to be able to reign with quite a bit of power here. But there are enemy skirmishers inbound now. Or no, those are just Nubian spearmen. Good. Like I said, we'd prefer to just take these guys down piecemeal. Okay, no idea why the Egyptians are engaging me such as they are. But I'm glad to take it. Let's push these Nubian spearmen back. I need bows at the ready. And let's get slingers into position as well for taking out pikes. And the reason I need bows is in case these African elephants decide to come at me. And it looks like the elephants may be about to boogie in this direction. They are. Try and get my guys into shield wall. Okay. Have archer fire inbound. I'm not really losing a lot of Royal Peltists to the elephants. Come on, archers. Come on, archers. Kind of have a nice, big, juicy target here. My Royal Peltists, though, really not taking losses. And I would use my slingers to help speed this process, but I really need the ammo on my slingers. How many arrows are these Egyptian elephants going to take? And I don't want to run them amok. I'd really like to kill them.
Hades can wait! Advance at speed!
Okay, the elephants are actually coming down. They're now running amok, which will probably damage my men worse than when they were just attacking me. But the shield wall does seem to be creating the mass that I need to keep these guys at bay. I'm just having to use a lot more ammo than I would have liked on these elephants.
The enemy general
Okay.
is dead.
Elephants are dead.
March!
And there is an Egyptian pike unit inbound on me as well. Which kind of sucks, because they're going to get up here and try and get into pike phalanx. I really kind of need to retreat just a little bit, but let's let some of these troops rout first. Okay, we've got the enemy elephants dead, but I need some ammo too to take care of some of their skirmishers. None of their pikes are actually in pike formation at the moment. We've got some incoming fire from these Egyptian slingers though. And then they've got some Egyptian javelin men here. Hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to spend some ammo to get rid of some of their javelins. Man, this is tedious work for a foe that is really not capable of standing here against me.
Orders! Double time!
Those Egyptian slingers are a juicy target, but there's not much I can do about them at the moment.
Missile infantry!
Let's see if we can hit these pikemen. Again, just trying to rout these cheap units real quick. Okay, archers, hold off. We don't have the best angle anymore. As soon as these cheap units rout, I'll try and pull the Egyptian infantry forward. Archers, go ahead and kill those javelin men. Okay, come out of shield wall and move back a little. Okay, archers cease fire. This is going to be a very tedious process. At this point, I want to kind of pull my Royal Peltists back and just lure enemy opponents into an outflanking See how we're kind of luring units in. We want to lure them back towards our skirmishers and then hit them from the flanks with our infantry. So now I can get my slingers to work on these pikemen. And again, the shots are point blank, so... But these Egyptian pikemen have held up better than I would have liked to have seen. Come on! They have like 10 Nubian spearmen and they haven't routed. Of course, this is giving the Egyptian pikemen a chance to move in and get their pikes down. We're just gonna have to come in and outflank them. Got these freaking javelin back here now getting flank shots. Okay, I'm gonna sandwich this Egyptian pike unit. These guys ought to be getting cut to pieces. And there's another Egyptian pike unit inbound. Man, these pikemen are lasting a lot longer than one would think. They're such cheap units. Okay, archers, stop. And we're gonna have to do another pike destruction here. We'll just move up on either side of it. Collapse on its flank, and we'll just keep drawing the enemy in. They've got a lot of skirmishers left. But if we can kill most of their infantry, it might get rid of their morale. And I still have ammo on a lot of my Royal Peltists to skirmish with their skirmishers, if necessary. Who's firing? Stop! Okay. And there's just kind of stray slinger fire coming in over here at me. Alright, so yet more Egyptians that have gone down. What do they have left here? I think we've gotten rid of most of their pikemen. Nubian spears. They have like one pike unit left. I think now is the time to go ahead and push in with my Royal Peltist. They don't really have a whole lot that's going to be able to stop me. And I have quite a bit of ammo here, and that should draw their skirmishers in. Okay, we'll come challenge for the town center. This should force the Egyptians into a melee fight. And then I'll just come over here and open fire on their slingers with my archers. Good. Egyptians are going to come in for the melee, and they are going to be cut down. Okay, let's get my slingers, get back just a little bit. Archers, get back just a little bit. Okay. And the AI is even acting like they're going to throw their slingers into this fight, I think. I'm going to cut down those Egyptian slingers real quick and get into the flank of these units over here. So I think this is actually going to kind of nail in the coffin for the Egyptians at this point. They're going to lose almost all their troops here in a futile attempt to take down my Royal Peltist. Where the heck? Get over here. Alright, man, this has been tedious. Very tedious. Not exactly my favorite thing to do, but necessary to do. We can't let the Egyptians have any ground, and we've got to get rid of all these troops. Still more Egyptians out here, though, so I'm going to save my ammo. Finish these guys off. If the Egyptians want to engage piecemeal, they can engage me piecemeal. I wonder how those Numidian javelin are. They got Nubian spears, the mercenary Persian cav got away. Numidian javelin men got caught. Take my Royal Peltist out of formation attack. Really? There's 4 citizen cavalrymen that are trying to get through my swords. Look at him right here. Kill them. Okay, citizen cav units wrecked. Okay, just a few more Egyptian units coming in now. Egyptian infantry, one more unit of pikemen, but I have enough ammo left that we should be able to handily deal with them. Egyptian infantry is certainly not a threat. Okay, these units of Egyptian javelin men, let's go ahead and target them. Alright, so the javelin men are under archer fire now. But that's hardly necessary since my men are about to catch them anyway. The Egyptians are acting like they want to stand their ground in the town center because they're kind of fixated with taking it. And that's going to cause a chain rout for the Egyptian troops. That's it. So, finally managed to hold out. Good grief. That was intense. Went on for way longer than I wanted. Oh, my back hurts from sitting here hunched over trying to get that fight. And these last few ships are not routing. They have nowhere to land, and this one's routing, but these two are not, for whatever reason. I wonder if my slingers can get out here and get in range. I don't want to sit around for another 10 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and fast forward and see if I can get my men out there and cause them to rout. That seems insane. If there's nowhere left to land and the rest of their army gets routed, it should be, like, battle over. Instead of me having to run out here and do this kind of stuff. I don't know if my guys will even get there in time. It's such a long run out there. Good grief. That was sickening. Getting rid of all those Egyptian units. But that'll basically get rid of the better part of their fleet. It'll also get rid of the better part of those two armies and leave the Egyptians pretty badly hurt here. And I should be able to retrain that fleet because I think I have an awesome shipyard there. I don't think these guys are going to be within my range. I think they're just outside my range. Come on. Let's get up here as close to the shore as I possibly can. I might be able to just edge into range. We'll see. Nope, they're sitting just outside my slinger range, so I'm going to have to fast forward. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this one. HeirofCarthage, signing off for now.